Okay, so this is part number 2, or the second take of this video. I wanted to figure out how many trading days I've actually been trading, because I'm beginning to see some results, nowhere to the point where I'm going to say I'm consistent. However, the results are beginning to come in. Not in the sense of profits, but in the sense of dissecting the market and figuring out which way the market is moving, the direction, and basically setting my profit targets and those things in the proper areas. One thing I will say is I still get extremely emotional, which I need to figure out how to fix. However, basically I've been trading for exactly 8 months, which is 8 trading months anyway, which is 20 days in a month. Of course, skipping any federal holidays, maybe not, I don't know. However, basically you see here dates started here, stopped here. That was a consistent 4-month run right there, stopped in the middle for the making of Dazzle Beauty. We ended up making Dazzle Beauty in Desert Hot Springs, California, and basically all my time was taken up there all the way up until roughly September, October. Took like basically a month off and came back in November. So that was pretty nice. Dazzle Beauty's doing okay. They're doing pretty darn okay, I should say. And that's what really would have helped. Oh man. Alright, I'll be right back. I guess he's taking the milk. Maybe not. I don't know. That's also my son in the background, struggling with his mom. She's trying to feed him some milk and he's refusing to take it. Why? I don't know, even though he's the one who wants to eat. But anyways, so 8 months of trading, finally beginning to see some results because of this consistent effort over the past 86 days. 86 days, that's when I'm starting to finally see some effort, because of the consistent days in the market. And I can definitely say I'm very happy with the overall progress that I'm making as of today. I'm actually very proud of myself for that, even though I did lose a funded account. Even though I lost the funded account, I am still extremely happy today for the fact that I'm following, or not the fact that I'm following, because I'm not following. That's the one thing I do have to work on. I am actually making progress in figuring out which direction the market is going, where to set my profit targets, where to set my stop loss. That's the main thing I simply have to work on now, is my stop loss. However, yesterday, Thursday, November, April, what was it, April 3rd? I believe today's April 4th. I know I don't have the date on the bottom of mine. For whatever reason, I never got around to doing it or showing the date. So, as of yesterday, I really figured out the market to the best of my abilities currently and set a proper profit take and a proper stop loss, which was extremely nice, because I literally placed the trade and then I went out to dinner with my wife and my brother, and lo and behold, opened up my account and made $120. I've only been focusing on the NASDAQ, the NQ, the MNQ, and the NQ. I've only been focusing on that for the past couple of months. Ever since January rolled around, I've just been focusing on that, and that's it. I must say it has definitely helped to only focus on one asset and not trying to jump around between 20-30 assets. So, going forward, I believe the best thing for me to do is still focus on NQ. Just looking to demolish NQ at this point for the rest of the year. and I'm planning on having NQ down by the end of the 6th month, which is June. So basically at the end of May. No, at the end of June. Yes, exactly the 6th month mark. That way come July, we know exactly how well this NQ moves, and we're going to straight kill it starting July. But until then, I need to focus on simply hitting proper stop losses and profit targets, and not moving my stop loss until it reaches a certain point, which must be defined in the first place prior to making the trade. So, even making the trade, I will be recording everything going forward to the best of my abilities in order to go back and watch it. The goal is to also watch it in fast forward mode, of course, to figure out where I'm doing something wrong. And the goal is to watch it literally every single day after the session has closed to figure out where I'm doing something wrong. So, going forward between now and the end of June, it's going to be an intensive 2 months. Intensive. So, I have already signed up for Top Step. I'm going to be taking their test. I'm going to do their little combine. Doing the combine, and then by the end of June, baby, here we come.